as I was walking out to my car, there was a beautiful woman that came right. She passed me, and I went, oh, fudge. So I turned around and said, excuse me, you are absolutely gorgeous. And she said, well, thank you. And I said, my name is Catherine. And she said, my name is, I forgot. And she said, I said, listen, you are beautiful, and are you on your way to lunch? And she said, yes, I'm meeting some gals, and she works for Citicorp. And then I said, I'm a director with Mary Kay, would love to pamper you. And she said, well, I've already got a Mary Kay consultant. And I said, fabulous. Okay, listen, here's my card. Now, if anything ever happens to her, let her take care of you. But if anything happens to her, please take my card, and I'll go ahead and service you. But you have a really blessed day. You're looking amazing. And then she went off. And then I stopped off to get something at Walgreens. And when I was waiting to check out, there was a gal right in front of me. You could tell she was helping out an elderly woman. So then she kind of left, and then I went ahead, the checkout person, her name is Nikki. I went ahead and put her number right here. This is the program for where I was at. And I put her name, Nikki was adorable. She wore mascara and she wore eyeliner really well. And I said, oh, your eyeliner is really great. You look good. And she was like, well, I didn't even think I did very good today. And I said, well, you did. My name is Catherine. I'm a director with Mary Kay. I would love to get your phone number. So I got her name and number. And as I was going out to my car, the other gal with the other lady that she was helping, of course, she was still out there helping the lady get inside. And by that time, Courtney came around the door, and I said, listen, I said, you're so sweet. I said, I know you're helping Mom, Grandma. She said, my grandma. I said, well, that is so sweet of you to do that. And she said, well, thank you. And I said, well, you're also really cute. Your eyes are beautiful. And she said, well, thank you. And I said, listen, I'm Catherine. I'm a director with Mary Kay, and I would love to get your number, and you're helping your grandma out, and you deserve to be pampered. So I basically have Courtney's name and number as well. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I already did this because, and so I just want to let you know what I've done is I'm going over to this little plus button, and I basically will, this is men. I just got done entering Chris in the men's area. I could go over here, and I would go under warm chattering, and then I would go ahead and enter the people's information. Now, I've already done that. So now I have these 5 new people that I've already talked to. So they're already entered, and now I can go over here and create a text. And so what's nice about this is these are some texts that I've already created. I've created the new customer, and this is, as soon as they're a new customer, basically a text that follows up with them in 2 days, then another text that follows them in 2 weeks, and then another text that follows up in 2 months. And I've already created what I call the campaign for that. So as soon as they're a brand new beauty customer, I would go ahead, I put them in there as a customer, and it automatically launches off that. Thank you so very much for being a great customer. I look forward to servicing you text. And then in 2 days, it gives you the next text. In 2 weeks, it gives you the next text. And then in 2 months, it gives a third text. I don't even have to think about it anymore. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do, because I just haven't done that yet, but I'm so excited because there have been people that I've been pampering and facialing lately that have not bought anything. And I've got these cards, the profile cards, they're kind of sitting over my desk that people haven't bought. I'm like, hello, I'm creating a new distribution list called Pamper Didn't Buy. And so I'm going to go ahead and enter these 7 or 8 people, maybe, I don't know, 6 people that haven't bought from me in the last 2 months. And so I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm going to design a text for them, and then eventually hopefully get them on the product. So that's going to be a second little, if you want to call tag, a little distribution center. So now what I also can do is I already texted the gals, since I'm going up to Ohio. I'm going to be visiting all the people there that we are working with Amy and Tabitha, and then we're going to go ahead and work with Marissa and her gals. But I've already did a lot of warm chattering the first time I was there, so I texted the gals in Ohio already that I'm going to be there. Now, that was Sunday. I've already have this on here, so I'm just going to tweak it a teeny bit and say, by the way, I forgot there's a third event. There's a Saturday morning, Saturday evening, as well as Sunday afternoon. I would really love to see you. Can't wait to see you. Now, I'm going to devise that text, and then I'm going to go ahead and send it out to those 20 people or 10, 20 people, and then that's going to be done very, very quickly. All right? Now, these warm chatter people that I just did today, I've got a warm thing that's called Warm Chatter 1. And all I'm doing is tweaking a little bit of the Warm Chatter 1, because I'll go ahead and say, can't wait to see you. And then I'm going to tell them the days that I'm available. Well, I'm not available this weekend because I'm going to Ohio. So I'm going to be available next week on Tuesday night, and then my other days next week. And it's already there. I'm just going to tweak the last 1 or 2 sentences based on when I'm going to be around. And then I'm going to get those out, and they're texting, and probably about after I'm done with this, I'm going to get those out. Hope that makes sense. And so I'm able to go ahead and get tons of work done, because all I've got to do is create a couple different texts, select, and then I go ahead. Oh, and by the way, let me just go back to entering somebody, because what I've done is in that, and I know it's really hard to see, but you can enter people, and I've already set up the warm chatter. So there's a first name, there's a last name. Most of the time I don't get their last name, because this is Jenna. I've got Jenna's cell phone number. That's all I've got from Jenna, because she was basically waiting on people. Now, in the company section, this is where I put my notes, and I'll tell you why in a second, because actually a couple of these fields show up, and then I know that I can see them from the screen. So, and under Jenna, I put down where I met her. She was serving at the place, and she's got beautiful eyes. And then I put in the title area the date I met her, which is today's date. And then I put her cell phone in. So those are the key fields that I absolutely have. If I happen to have an email, I'll put that in. And so that's what I've done. So what happens is when you're going to see somebody, this is people. So basically what shows up on the main screen, I can go ahead and I can see every single contact that I have in there. Or with this one, this is my warm chatter people. I can go ahead and their first name, and then the company where I basically met her, the date. I guess I didn't have a date where I met her, but the last text I texted her was August 7th. That means she deserves another text. This one I texted on September 11th. This one, the last text was September 7th. And so all these, definitely these number 7s, August 7th, before I leave tonight, I'm going to go ahead and just make one quick text, make a little update. Hey, I know that you're really busy. I reached out. Oh my goodness, we got to get together. Then I'm going to go ahead and send that to all the August 7th people, which is, I don't know how many in there. And so, but I can do a lot in a short amount of time and go back and figure out who I need to call back and talk to. Hope that makes sense. So what happens is you can also, and I know I've shared this, but you can go ahead and text a picture. You take a picture of their business card and it can load it up there for you. You can take a picture of the profile card, which I'm going to do, and it's going to load it up there for me. All the people that didn't buy, I'm going to put them up there because they haven't bought yet. I hope that makes sense. So what's exciting, so I know I've shared this before regarding the making a message. So over here, and it's very challenging, I know, to see, but over here it says voicemail. So I can go ahead and click on voicemail, and right now over here I can start recording, and I can record the message. I can say, I'll record. Hey, beautiful, this is Catherine, your Mary Kay gal. Your lookbook you already seen the lookbook, and did you see on page 13 the free products, or the free product? I don't know if you've tried it or not yet. And then on page 2 is all the great new products. You just got to see them. I just got to get together with you ASAP. Please give me a call as soon as you can. 813-728-498. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for letting me service you. Please let me hear from you as soon as possible. Now, I'm not going to use that one, but basically I recorded that. Now I can go ahead and I can title this PCP follow-up for the fall. And then I can save it, and then I can activate it. All right, so now that happy message, by the way, I would have made sure it was a little bit better than that, a little bit slower than that, but I would record it. Then I can go ahead and go over to my home page, look, and go at all my customers, and I can go ahead and type, okay, I gotta exit this. I can go ahead and go find all my customers, and then I can click all the customers that I want to leave that message to. So I click on customers, and so all my customers, I have customers in town, I have customers out of town. So all my customers in town, I could access them, and if I want every single one of them to hear the message, I would just go ahead and click all of these, and then I would set up the phone call. So then it would dial it. I would be right here. You would hear that it's dialed. And then when they don't pick up, because a lot of times they don't, all I got to do is press a little button, and it shares my happy message. And then it dials the next person. And then it shares my happy message. And they don't pick up, it shares my happy message. It's almost like a game. And then maybe the next person picks up, and you just start talking to them in their computer. You guys, I got through 45 calls or 48 calls in like 12 minutes. That's the power of the voice. So there's some of these people that I haven't facialed yet, and what I'm going to do is make the message say, girl, we met a little bit ago. I know we haven't had a chance to be pampered. I'm really excited to get together with you. So I'm going to go ahead, record that message, and then what happens, which is so cool, you can create another text, and you can, in this system, you could, okay, once it leaves the message, it will automatically text the person that said, hey girl, just left you a quick message. Look forward to hearing from you after you're able to listen. So it leaves the message and it leaves the text all at once. You guys, this system is amazing. Amazing. And one of the reasons I'm so excited and I helped develop it was because I developed this for me and I really developed it for all of you. I have thousands of warm chatter people because I have an Excel spreadsheet for the last 4 years. And what happened was I stopped getting names on a daily basis because I knew I couldn't follow up with all the other ones. And then I'm like, why would I want to get more names? I can't follow up with them. And I'm, as a top executive producer, Mary Kay, you know, I even stopped myself. And so that's why I'm so excited, because I can go ahead and get 3, 5, 10 names today, get the information out to them really quickly, and I can follow up with them, and I know exactly when to follow up with them. Are you like so excited? If you're not excited, you really need to be. And if you're not using this yet, I pray, please get this system. I encourage you guys to go to every event, invest the time and money for you to be encouraged, and the hope and the possibilities. That's why you have to go to our next event, which is our advance. I encourage you to invest in product, because you can take it and double your money and turn it around like that. And then of course, I'm encouraging you to invest in this, and I've got them to where it's only $25 a month for all of the consultants. Now, there is some you can only do so many texts and only so many texts. But you listen, if you get to the point where you're doing that many texts, you get on the director one where it's unlimited people, unlimited texting, unlimited calling, unlimited for only $50 a month. You guys, seriously, start with the 25 as a consultant, start using it, start entering people in. You got your customers, you got your warm chatter people. Oh, and then the other thing is when you go ahead and you have a party and you get the guest list. You get the guest list from your hostess, the name and the cell phone. You can go ahead and make a little text and says, hey, you can personalize it, Susie. This is Catherine. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Susie's party at 2 o'clock on Friday. It's going to be so much fun. She's counting on you, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. And okay, so then you go ahead and select all of Susie's people. The one text goes out to like there's 6 or 7 people. You're done. You save that particular text, and then the next time you get a different hostess, you go ahead and just change the name, change the date, get that out to as many people as possible. Are you excited? I hope so. All right, you guys, I wanted to share that with you. I know that you couldn't see 100%, but this is the power of Lead Caller. You guys, we want to make a massive movement. I pray that you're with us, because you do need to do the touches. It's so much easier to do the touches. You can make a voice, it's so much easier because you can get through a lot in a quick amount of time. You're going to get some yeses, you're going to get some no's, you get people, I get a lot of people that don't follow up with me. It's okay, but I'm doing enough where I'm going to get people following up with me. And so the massive action needs massive results needs massive action, massive information. You got to do those touches. And so I pray that you get this. Go to www.leapcaller.com. And then there's a little pink button. This is Mary Kay. Let them know that you're with us. I'm not making any money. I want it for you. We designed it for you. One more fun thing that they're doing for us too. You can go ahead when you're at a table, at a booth, or whatever you're getting names at. You can basically, and they're designing this right now for us, that I'm going to give some people a charcoal mask and at this particular event that I'm having in October, and I'm going to ask them to text the word charcoal to that number.